Have you recently left your job or are you thinking about making a change? If so, you're not alone. Recently, millions of Americans have quit their jobs in what is being called the Great Resignation. Now, yes, you may have some questions, and again, you're not alone. If you've been wondering, what does this mean for me and for my job search? Then you're definitely in the right place. I'm Sinead, and in this video, I'll be your guide to understanding what the deal is with the Great Resignation, and even better, how you can use this labor market trend to your advantage. It's important to have a sense of how the job market is faring, so check out this clip from an Indeed economist.
Let's get started talking about the demand side of the labor market. This chart that you see here is the overall trend for job postings on the Indeed site. As a job postings aggregator, Indeed scrapes jobs from all across the internet. So we like to think of this as a look at the online labor market at large. We show this trend line as the percent change in job postings since February 1st, 2020. So just making a comparison back to that pre-pandemic baseline. Through October 8th, job postings on the Indeed site are up 46.1% above their pre-pandemic baseline, which means a few different things. For those looking for a new role, this means there's plenty of opportunity out there. But for employers, this means they're facing an incredible amount of competition when they're going out into the labor market and looking to make hires. And depending on where in the labor market employers are looking to hire from, that level of competition can vary quite widely.
Now, here's what you need to know. There's a surplus of open positions right now. And yes, that's great news for job seekers like you. But that's not all. Here are the top 6 benefits for you as a result of the Great Resignation. 1, in-demand industries. We're seeing more job postings across the board now than before the pandemic. And that's because some industries are currently booming, such as human resources and warehousing. And also, get ready to see more job opportunities with pharmacies as COVID-19 boosters are beginning to roll out. And of course, flu season is upon us. We can also gather what industries currently have fewer opportunities by looking under worse than the economy average. Now, as you can see, there may be less opportunity in hospitality, sports, and beauty and wellness. So if you're looking to use the Great Resignation to your benefit, be sure to check out the industries with more jobs than the economy average. To find open positions that are hiring immediately, type urgently hiring in the what box on Indeed.com. Your results will reflect companies that are in desperate need of help. Some jobs require physical labor, some you can do from the comfort of your own home. What you're looking for is up to you, of course. You're in control, so take your time exploring job opportunities that are offering exactly what you're looking for. And that brings me to benefit number 2, opportunities to switch up your career. Before we dive into this next benefit, if you found this video helpful so far, be sure to give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and then hit that notification bell so that you don't miss our weekly career advice. We all have career goals and dreams. I mean, once I learned superhero was not a realistic career option, I set my sights on my dream job and it really hasn't changed since. But whether you've always dreamed of becoming a baker, or you've recently set your sights on taking your love of fitness to the next level by becoming a personal trainer, now is the right time to truly consider your passions and explore potential changes in your current career. Don't forget, you have the upper hand here. So breaking into a new industry will likely not be met with as many challenges in today's job market. Now, let's say you've been a teacher for the past 10 years. You're now equipped with incredible skills and your resume boasts assets like strong communicator, listens well and focuses on collaboration, lifelong learner, relationship builder. The skills you've gained teaching may now be applied to a new career, such as management roles, leadership positions, coaching positions, and project management jobs. This is the sign you have been waiting for, to take a good look at the skills that you already have. Once you've clearly identified your best assets, take that list and research job opportunities that meet your skill set. Your skills may just be the right fit for multiple new roles, and maybe a little bit of change is exactly what you need right now. Benefit number 3, more negotiating power and incentives. So now we know that there are more jobs out there for the taking. How else does this benefit work for you? For starters, it means you have more room to negotiate your pay because employers are more determined than ever to hire. In a recent survey, Indeed found that even in the throes of the pandemic, workers were compensated the same or more at their new job. In fact, half of job switchers got a comp increase. And of those job switchers, they got on average a 52% increase in their salary. But remember, negotiation should always be researched and well thought out. If you walk into an interview seeming a bit greedy, it could send the wrong message to your potential employer. So here are some things to keep in mind when you go in to negotiate your salary. Check out Indeed salaries to see what other people in your role and location are making on average. Have a specific amount or percentage in mind. Be ready to explain why you deserve the amount you're asking for. And check out this video right here for more negotiating tips. And higher base pay isn't even the only financial benefit that you can negotiate. Employers are also sweetening job offers in hopes of attracting great candidates. According to Indeed's economists, nearly 5% of job postings on Indeed are advertising hiring incentives like cash or signing bonuses. That's a substantial increase from a year ago when only 2.3% of job postings advertise incentives. Now, keep in mind that these stats are pulled from October of 2021. So some of this data may be actively changing, but we do want you to have an idea of what companies are doing right now to encourage employment. So keep your eyes peeled for any mentions of a signing bonus. And of course, do not hesitate to bring it up when you go in to negotiate your salary. You got this. 4, better work-life balance. Being able to support yourself with your income is important, but overall, money isn't everything to everybody. In fact, in Indeed's work happiness study, 17% of respondents said that feeling energized is what makes them happy at work. Belonging and purpose were also high up on that list. In fact, only 30% of people said that they had left a job due to insufficient income. So it definitely appears that job seekers want to be recognized more for their hard work and be given the flexibility to work freely. Here are some examples of how companies are becoming more flexible and supportive of work-life balance. Hybrid schedules. The working world looks a whole lot different these days, and employers are aware of the evolution of working remotely. So you are going to be sure to find that some companies have no problem letting employees work half their week from home. Working remotely. You're also going to find that some companies have fully committed to that work from home life. And sure, it may be a temporary adjustment in some industries, but for the tech industry, as just one example, this work style definitely seems like it's here to stay. Vacation you don't have to accrue. There's been a major shift in job incentives, such as paid time off. Instead of requiring a minimum amount of hours in order to even request some PTO, some companies are now offering vacation and paid time off as soon as you start your job. So keep crushing it at work and then pack your bags for some well-deserved R&R. Unlimited vacation. Oh yes, some companies are now prepared to give unlimited days of paid time off. And that means with manager approval, some companies will be more willing than ever to accommodate your schedule. Sabbatical or increase in vacation time. Some employees are able to take 1 to 3 months of time off of work or additional weeks of paid time off after hitting a certain number of years on the job. This time can be used to recharge both mentally and physically. More sick days. If the pandemic has taught us anything, it's that our health is so important. Say it louder for the people in the back. If you have a cold or even if you need to tend to a sick family member, there are organizations offering up to 2 weeks of sick leave and some that are equipped to allow for virtual work days if the need arises. Now, these are just a few examples of how organizations are making deliberate efforts to accommodate employees with more flexible PTO policy. And that brings us to our next benefit, number 5, you can work from anywhere. As I mentioned, many employers have implemented remote work policies in light of the pandemic. Several studies have shown that we can perform the duties of our jobs both remotely and efficiently. Now, working remotely isn't ideal for all. Some job seekers are eager to get back to working face-to-face with customers and team members, which we all really hope happens soon. But for some employers, the remote model is here to stay. This means you can find employers eager to fill permanent remote positions. And that means you are not limited to local job opportunities. Your job search can now be country wide. If you're wondering where to start, you can search for remote jobs by typing remote into the where box on Indeed. And just to get the inspiration flowing a bit, here are a few positions that are easy to do from home. Content writer, part-time essay reviewer, tutor, customer support agent, administrative assistant, online data analyst. If you're interested in working remotely, take the time to explore what opportunities are out there. And speaking of opportunities, here is another hidden benefit thanks to the Great Resignation. Opportunities for advancement. As we see more people leaving their current jobs, expect to see roles changing within organizations as a whole. So let's say you've been working really hard in the emergency room as an RN, but you want to explore working in surgery. Or maybe you're an EMT, but would like to become a firefighter. Use this time to explore the different opportunities available within your very own organization and outside as well. If there's a position open in your company and you feel your skills fit the profile, set up a meeting to speak with the hiring manager. Be sure to explain your current position's impact and how that impact can carry through to different positions and roles. The job search is no small feat, but allow these tips to empower you as you seek a fulfilling career. You got this. And if you're feeling more ready than ever to explore more job opportunities, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. For more videos on career advice from Indeed, I recommend checking out this playlist right here. For tips on how to negotiate your salary, definitely check out this video right here. I'm Sinead. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.